welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is coming to you with a quick channeled message, and then we're going to pull some cards. So this message is for those of you who feel like you're just over it. Like, it doesn't matter that things are getting better. It doesn't matter that things are working out finally. You just don't care anymore. It should have happened sooner. You want it to happen faster. It's just not coming in fast enough. It's like that too little, too late energy. Like, even though maybe part of you feels ungrateful because you're like, things are getting better, things are finally changing, but still there's that part of you it's like there's two sides. You know, you're both acknowledging the changes, the positive changes that have happened, but you're also like, but I'm still very upset because it shouldn't have even been that way in the first place. So you have these conflicting feelings, and the message coming through for you is to follow the trail. So also there's a song coming through. It's called Follow the Vibe. I can't remember who it's by. Let me find it. I think it's by LS Dream. Follow the Vibe. You could look that up. There might be some words in it for you. So basically, right now you're being asked to, sorry, I don't know if it cut off for a second, if that part got recorded. The trail you're being asked to follow is the one where things are currently, like, new things that are happening. So let me give an example. Let's say you've been trying to get a different job and maybe you haven't got the new job yet. And maybe that's something you're really frustrated about or something you've been really waiting on. But at the same time, where you're at, maybe you've been making more money. And it's like, it's not good enough because it's like, that's still not as much money as I wanted. That's not even at the job that I wanted it to be. And you don't have to dismiss those feelings. You're not being asked to settle and just be okay with it anyway, even though it's not what you want. But you're being told that right now, you can follow the trail right out of this energy of frustration by focusing on what is changing. And the thing, there's a difference. So this isn't just saying focus on what's working out and focus on what's good. This is saying right now, everything that's triggering you or upsetting you is on purpose because it's trying to push you to see this or to understand this. There are things taking place in your life that you're distracted from. But if your future self were to tell you, were to come back to this present moment, they would tell you, please focus on this, like focus on what's changing. Like, you can ride this wave of momentum. Basically, imagine yourself as the main character in a movie, and you're at this pivotal point in the plot where no one really knows what's going to happen. It's like the wild card. Like, it's not predictable and everyone's just on the edge of their seat. You have the choice now to look at this as like, I am powerful, I am magnetic, I made these changes happen, and I'm just getting started. Like, you have a chance right now to take the empowered perspective, or you have a chance right now to take the disempowered perspective where you're still a victim, you're still like a victim of circumstance, of life, of time. You basically just have to wait, pray, and maybe hope it gets answered. Maybe it won't. Like, that's not what you want to be in anymore, and that's what you've done so hard to be out of that space. So right now you can really go one of two ways. Do you want your character to be on that like hero's journey where right now is the point where you can start winning? Like, you know how the main character or the hero, they go through like all these times and something where someone thinks they'll never get out of it, like something so big or maybe multiple things, but you made it out of it. And now this is the part where that character gets to rise up. They've done the work and now they get to win. So it's like, this is your winning season, but it's more than just a season, because that makes it sound like it's just here for a time and then it's gonna go. This is the winning phase of your life that you're entering. And let's be honest, you've been in the losing phase. I mean, but look at what you were able to accomplish in the losing phase. Like, look at who you were able to become. It's like, no matter what your circumstances were, and yes, it could have taken everything out of you, and maybe you're like, I'm not even myself anymore at this point. But the point is, okay, basically, I lost what I was trying to say, but the point is, you get to choose right now, like, how your life will play out from here on. And I know if you're watching this, you do not want to repeat the same cycles you've been in. So everything right now, everything that's triggering you, everything that's upsetting you, everything that's helping you, everything is specifically setting you up for this opportunity to let those things go or to choose to keep being in that cycle. So your mind is filled with lots of things. It's anger, frustration, but there's also gratitude. And this isn't saying to, if you want to choose the grateful approach, the empowering approach, this doesn't mean that you have to pretend like you're not upset. But it means having the emotional maturity to say, to acknowledge all of the things you feel, but then to say, but I'm going to choose what I'm going to feel next. I may not be choosing this feeling right now that I'm experiencing, but I'm going to choose the path that will lead me to the feelings I want. So let's pull some cards to go with this message. I'm getting that there's no more excuses. Like, if you found this video, it's because you genuinely know and believe. Like, it's beyond a belief, it's a knowing that you are the creator of your reality, and it's just a matter of figuring out how to do that. But you know that it's up to you, and it starts with you, it ends with you. So let's see. There's definitely doubts in the air. There's confusion, there's illusions, there's things triggering you to see. Are you, it's not that you're not strong enough to, you're definitely strong enough, but are you willing to make the choice? Like, are you willing to choose your free will to be so done with your own mindset of, like, frustration and things not being still after all this time? It's like, you don't have to, it's like you think you need to be loyal to everything you feel. Like, if you feel something, that must mean it's true and needs to be acknowledged and needs to be, but it's like you can choose. If you're feeling a bunch of things, you have the power to ignore, like, you have the power to decide the mindset you want to have. And the power that you have, many people don't, but hopefully they will in time. But, like, if you try to explain to other people, you can create this, you could choose, they might get really upset or frustrated because they're like, no, I can't, because why would I choose this? But the people I'm talking to, you know, it's like you can't make that excuse anymore, because you know too much that you are the creator. And it's really just always about getting out of your own way. Like, you think, I'm gonna have to go through all this, I'm gonna have to do all this. You don't have to. You just have to make the choice. Do you want to feed those thoughts, or do you want to feed empowering thoughts? How do you want to feel? And I'm guessing you want to feel empowered. And right now, it's never been more clear to you, because maybe in the past you were like, well, I want to choose the right thoughts, or I want it, but I don't know what they are. Like, is this my intuition? Is this my fear? Should I trust this? Should I not? There was too much confusion. But at this point, you know, even if you feel confused, you know the truth. You know what thoughts and beliefs are worth giving your focus to. Your energy is pure gold right now. What you touch, what you think about, what you focus on will become gold. Make sure you're focusing on what deserves to be gold. Don't go to a pile of trash and make that gold. That doesn't deserve it. Only give it to what deserves it, okay? Having the power to turn things to gold, also, you have the power to make things appear maybe in ways that they don't. So really, you're just being asked to be honest with yourself and stop playing, stop BSing. And I'm not trying to say this in a triggering way. So if this is triggering you, maybe this isn't your message, but those of you hearing it, you're like, I know. And it's not in a way of like blaming you or being like you're causing your problems. It's just like, as much as you've learned about spirituality, about yourself, at this point in time, you know what to give your attention to and what not to. Like, that confusion has been cleared. And so you're still gonna get triggers, you're still gonna get things that upset you, but it's only until you commit to the choice of, it's because those things still think they have a chance. They still think, maybe if I come around, they'll cling to me. Maybe they'll catch on. So once they know there's no chance, because you refuse to give anything like that your attention and your energy for long enough to stick, they're not going to try to stick to you anymore. So everything right now can happen much quicker than it feels. Like, it feels like things are far away, but they're right here. As soon as you make that choice, they will be available to you. You just have to choose to not think of it like this. You don't want to suffer anymore. You don't want to be the cause of your suffering. If you know a certain thought or belief is causing you to suffer, why not change it? Why not? So let's see. Okay, I'm hearing this, and I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way either. I'm hearing you're too old to still think this way, and old meaning like your soul. So it doesn't matter what age you are, what physical age, it's your spiritual, like, you know better. But again, not in a like, you should be ashamed, you know better. It's just like, just if you're being honest with yourself, like, this is you talking to you. I'm just you in another form. This is you talking to you, just being honest with yourself. So let's see. Because it really is right now, like, the chance, the choice, the opportunity, it's here and now. There's no more waiting, there's no more work. You're being handed all these thoughts, just like an algorithm, just like an explore page. You're given all these pictures, videos. You get to choose what you engage with and what you attract. And I know that you've heard this before, but let it click. Let it be something you don't just hear again, but you actually do. And you actually commit, and you don't go back and try it a little but then stop, and let it just be something you do, if that's a choice you make. Basically, just commit. Whatever you're going to choose, just commit to that choice. So pull these last cards to close it up. The past is gone. The past is literally gone, which is gonna feel bittersweet if the message is hitting you right, because there's so much in your past that was difficult and dark, and it's good to be past that. But there's also so much that maybe was very special and deep and important to you, and that's in the past as well. So you need to open up to the future, which is going to be your future self's new past. And it's not really about past, present, future and the timing of it all. It's just, you're just being asked to move forward in the knowing that anything you were embodying in the past to attract what you did, you've outgrown and shed. And that's why you're having a hard time trying to exist in this new place while still holding on to those same beliefs. That's why when you're triggered, it feels even more intense now. It's like a gut, like stabbing in your gut. And it's because it's so clear that it's out of alignment with where you are. You're making yourself even physically sick by choosing what is not in alignment with you right now. It's like if you were sick and you had a cold and maybe your body was craving only frozen berries. That's the only thing you had an appetite for. And maybe the worst thing is like dairy, because that would just make you, when you're congested, that just makes it worse. But it's like forcing yourself to have a bunch of dairy. You're making yourself worse. I don't know why that example came through. But anyway, you can decide today decide right now what you're going to choose and commit to, and don't look back. That's really it, all of it. And you've made it to this place where your dreams and illusions have become your reality. So don't start thinking you're not in control. Don't start thinking because something triggered you that it's something that's overpowering you. All right, that's all that's coming through for now. So I hope you enjoyed this message, and I hope it helped you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.